And it's been fun to see some of these young NA players really stepping up and delivering on the international stage.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's do it. It's time for the final best of 3 in the World's 2024 Swiss stage. A rematch of the North American Finals for the LCS just a month ago. FlyQuest and Team Liquid.
The poke continues, and Whippo's still sticking around down here, trying to charge up his Qs. He uses the charged one, though.
He's so low. Whippo below 100 HP. Yawn with a nice deadly flourish as Whippo tries to put some damage back into QuartJJ, but he takes a lick and he gets first blood. And Quad doesn't get the ball far enough to try to go for a shockwave. Polymorph onto APA, who flashes over the wall to try to escape, but Quad with the flash into the shockwave. Easy pick up there for FlyQuest, but now Masu could be under some pressure in the bottom lane. Uses the barrier as the curtain call opens up. Yawn hits the first 2. Number 3 collides. Number 4, Masu has to flash out of the way to survive. Yawn is shooting straight.
It's okay to give up CS if you put your team ahead. Sometimes Jax is not.
Ooh, there's your immediate lockdown combo in the bottom lane as Masu's thrown up into the air after the deadly flourish roots him. Soon as the jungler's there, it's guaranteed, man. Yawn getting the money on that one, 1-0-1 here in the gym.
Another setup, and this time it's not just a kill. That one's going to be the dragon rotation immediately. Lucio just left around. Now he's the one going to get poked under tower.
Yeah, this combo of the Jhin and the Tahm Kench, another deadly flourish into Abyssal Dive. QuartJJ, the thick skin is not thick enough, and Team Liquid overplays their hand. Yawn even having to flash away. They still don't kill Bucio. He barely holds on, sidesteps the deadly flourish at the very end.
Kind of play here, honestly, because
Which was cooler.
The Blast Cone play was definitely cooler, but the 6 grubs might be more meaningful as APA under attack again.
Yeah, APA could be in some serious trouble here. Inspired flashes forward, but he misses the upheaval. APA is still going to drop as Quad can chase him down. 2-0 on the Orianna for the...
But Inspired has really kind of changed his play style and is more willing to play these supportive styles. MT going to be looking top lane.
Whippo might be winning the 1v1 there, but it's not going to be a 1v1 for long. Problem is they're getting pretty close to the turret of a Cassante. Whippo tries to get away, but wind becomes lightning and find its way to Whippo's heart.
Coming.
Now Inspired thinking about holding these guys in place long enough for Quad to arrive and maybe find a kill and trade, but Team Liquid knows better of it. Impact and Umpty both in complete retreat back underneath the turret. They'll escape. But meanwhile, bottom side, 2v2. Whippo starting it off with the all-out on Impact, taking him through the wall here in the alcove, but a TP ready to reinforce for FlyQuest. Impact on the retreat. Third and Tofo strike threatened the knockback, so Impact has to flash away, but now Umpty getting caught by the shockwave. Nicely done here from FlyQuest to catch the Team Liquid jungler.
And this Lulu backing you up is going to be really threatening.
Inspired jumps in, going after Umpty, who immediately responds, jumping on Bucio, who's down to half HP, but a redemption going to be summoned up by FlyQuest here as Impact tries to chase after him with a counter-strike, but he won't find the stun on anybody important. Impact is about to die first, but he gets away with a leap strike back to a teammate. APA killed first. FlyQuest with a 1-0 here so far in the fight, but Whippo's in the front line, but he's all alone. He knocks Umpty back, a little bit more damage.
Into the Baron pit to try and get away from danger, but then section off from the rest of the team, so FlyQuest are able to collect that kill, and
we're not done yet. Nice knockback again from Whippo onto QuartJJ. Wants to keep going forward, but he's got to be a little bit careful here. Impact with a counter-strike. Goes in and finds the kill on Bucio. Escapes with his own flash back up into the brush, but a 2-man shockwave coming out from Quad. Impact is popped before we can do anything else. Umpty's here on the front line, and surely he won't survive. The arrows just riddle him like a pincushion. Yawn won't land the deadly flourish, and FlyQuest continues the chase. Quad goes on a rampage, and QuartJJ goes down. Talking about the scaling of FlyQuest, talking about how it'll be so hard for this Jhin to punch through that front line, it's exactly what we just saw. Now we got some more problems for TL. An arrow from downtown finds its way onto Impact. He'll try to fight his way out, but it ain't gonna happen. Top laner down. FlyQuest for Impact to be able to join. He has respawn now. He'll make his way back out onto the map. FlyQuest still in control. Nice knockback coming out from Whippo when APA's in trouble. All out from Whippo to make sure that QuartJJ's not able to save him. Now the Tahm Kench has to dive back to safety, and right when Impact might have been able to rejoin
in this area. And so just now, FlyQuest starting to move down, looking to try to take over control of that area, because that really is going to be what TL are looking for the whole time.
All right, the arrow, they went for the Tom Kench, but it missed. Umpty and CoreJJ still here on the front line for Team Liquid, knocking Inspired up into the air with a 3 Talon strike, but Inspired going for the pull only onto CoreJJ. Umpty with a pressure onto Buzio, has to try to flash away. Impact wanted to grab the counter strike, but it ain't gonna work. Umpty now the focus of FlyQuest damage. Impact in stasis, trying to hang on. CoreJJ saving him there with the Devour. They try to get everybody away to safety, but Umpty is locked behind enemy lines, and Quad is dominating. Has just lost everything that they were building in that early game, and FlyQuest has done a great job responding to it with mid-lane or mid-game outplays as Yawn is again forced to flash now. The Jhin vulnerable, the Tom Kench dead, the Orianna godlike, and FlyQuest just keep striking gold. Now that gold is about to flow straight into their pockets as the bottom lane tier 2 turret collapses, and again, it's Umpty under pressure as FlyQuest are not done yet. Quad does so much damage, and Umpty learned the hard way. You gotta respect it. FlyQuest gonna knock down another tier 2, this time over in the mid lane. Impact is trying to make a play here with a teleport, but the problem is there's no pincer attack to be found. You are a 3v5 for Team Liquid for the next 10 seconds, and even then, it's still down a man for him. Impact's gonna be interrupted as he tries to recall an award. FlyQuest have already taken the mid lane inhibitor, and now they're gonna demolish the tier 3 turret in the bottom lane, making it a 2-inhib game.
I mean, you can try to threaten the flank, but it's not a rock in a hard place. It's a rock in a wet paper bag that can just punch through the other side and run over TL.
Has done their training. They are ready to go. They know how to play these types of situations with an arrow coming in from the top side. Umpty gets hit from all the way away, and he has to try to flash to survive, but he's still almost dead. You got Whippo going in, all out. Umpty in some danger. Still barely surviving as Yawn's about to drop here next. As the Jhin dies, surely the fight is already over, and I think it won't even matter. CoreJJ will drop second. They're about to make it even more. Impact's out of the picture. Quad's legendary. Yawn, this fed Jhin from the early game, can't do anything as Inspired comes around with the Ishtal impact, the polymorph on APA, so we can't even get a trade back on the FlyQuest support. Quad 10, 0, and 6. Another deathless player in Inspired at 0, 0, and 11. FlyQuest, the early game might have been a struggle, but man, they are running them over here. 2 lanes, pushing at the same time. Super minions flooding into the base. Yawn, the only one standing to try to stop it as FlyQuest go in for what should be the final kill of the game. They knock the Infernal Cinders out of them. They knock the Nexus turret down, and FlyQuest take game 1.
FlyQuest saying it wasn't just our Winions that won us the finals. We are better now.